I'll tell you how it happened, right? So I got other songs that I had did, but I ain't never put nothing out. And she was telling me like, man, you dog me out in all these songs, this, that, and the third, yada yada. Like, make a song that I would be proud of or something, yada yada. So I'm like, all right, you gonna help me, right? Like, cause
how long you know her for?
Man, we've been since high school. It's a long story with me, but since high school. So I'm like, you gonna help me? She ain't answer me. So I'm like, all right, if I actually find a beat, a goddamn rapper on this, that, and the third, she'll help me. So I found like a little slow, like the shit that I found it, and I was like, oh da da da, something about a ring.
So
we're back. After all the technical difficulties.
Little technical difficulties, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but it's
okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
Man,
I think
Shut
no.
The fuck up.
I think 2
Shut
Chainz.
the fuck up. We not there yet. Anyway,
where's 2 Chainz part at? He got 2 Chainz.
Yeah, he got 2 Chainz part.
Yeah, this that shit right here. I'm about to listen to this on the way home.
Hey, I got a nigga playlist on heck, nigga. Ask Aaron. Yeah, I got. Yeah. Anyway, first we need to talk about whether like the state of music and just like whether it influences us or we influence music.
I don't know. I think niggas just be saying shit. Hold on.
You just think niggas be saying shit?
Yeah, like Playboy Cardi and Future.
Okay, but what about the niggas from Jacksonville?
So
yeah, they don't just be saying shit.
Florida?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think some music is influential, but I think some music is just music, bro.
So for me, I think culture influences music because that's what it has always done. Nigga, what is happening is what we talk about. We don't talk about some shit that's not happening. It may not be happening for them specifically, but they have seen it or they know of it.
Okay, yeah, I don't think. I'm glad you clarified that because that was definitely gonna be
so niggas,
something I took issue with. Because niggas definitely be perpetrating.
And that I don't necessarily like what you would call a perpetrator. I'm not a fan of that. But
perpetrator.
I don't listen to Future that much.
Yes.
He was pretending to be a drug head.
I ain't got no mana for no slut.
Nah,
I'ma put my thumb in her butt.
He means that shit.
He did that. I just fucked your bitch and some Gucci flip.
No, Future be saying the crazy. He said, yeah, he be saying some crazy shit.
I was never
gonna repeat that shit.
Anyways, that's just me personally. But when it comes to rappers that aren't about what they actually are.
Yeah.
Future's top 5 right now.
He don't even do drugs. But he rap about drugs.
Yeah.
So, is he around drugs? Do the niggas around him do drugs?
He don't do
50 Cent don't drink, but he talking about.
He said, "I just popped a Percocet, but you didn't."
No, I think he's lying though. I think he do drugs.
I'm Future.
No,
I think he do drugs.
It's the type of music you make to influence the culture of.
I don't know because
shit.
I listen to music about niggas killing niggas, and I ain't never killed a nigga.
Never wanted to.
That's fine.
But you're not making it. You're just listening.
That's fine.
So it's not influential.
You're not influencing me.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not about to go kill a nigga.
Yeah. But do you
but now we gravitate to the music.
My question is, do you think you're the majority or the minority?
Yeah.
I think no. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. I think I'm the majority of I think this is everybody. You gravitate to the music you want to live. Like the shit I want to do is the shit I'm going to listen to.
So you just contradicted yourself.
No.
Because you just said if I'm listening to this music that portrays the lifestyle that I want to live, if I'm listening to some YN shit about drilling shit, Swiss cheese and some shit, putting some niggas in the dirt, how does that not influence me if you just said what you just said?
I'm around killing. Right?
It's not influencing
We've all been
him.
around killing.
It's not influencing him.
I mean, I'm talking about just us on the thing.
But
we've
I've
all
been around killing, so I
Where
know.
Where you from?
Portsmouth.
Okay, yeah.
Where you from?
I'm just wondering. Where you from. That's it.
Where you from?
Where you from? Where your grandma stay? Where your mama stay?
Matter of fact, get out the van.
Get out the van, nigga.
You out that motherfucker.
What is? Did he make that?
Hey.
At work, at my other job, we was trying to figure out where did that shit come from. Did they make that shit?
They remade it.
Yeah, but that was voicemails.
Yeah.
Where did it? It's not a movie though.
No.
No, that was. So he was basically living out his life and telling you this is what happened in this segment right here, nigga. I went to Shireen crib and got robbed, basically.
Oh, word?
Yeah, so the voicemails is his mama actually saying like, Kendrick, where you at? Like,
that's
nigga,
actually
you took the car. This do it.
That's actually a great example of how I want to preferences. Nobody viewed Drake the way they did until the song
A Minor
came out.
I don't look at him as a pedophile. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not saying they look at him as a pedophile, but you said last week Drake is dead.
Drake is dead.
He's not dead
until the summer for me, because nigga, you just lost a battle.
No.
So
at the end of the day,
I'm cool on your album right now. I'm cool on you because nigga, anything you come out with, you supposed to be trying to get at Kendrick, not suing the nigga. So it's like you dead to the summer for me. That's just me personally. But Drake is still Drake.
He took an L. He took an L, but his career is still greater than him.
For sure.
Just like Jay-Z took an L to Nas, but his career
he didn't take an L
to Nas. To Nas,
he didn't. Ether was not better than.
I mean,
Ether get the fuck out of here. Anyways, whatever.
Takeover was an actual song. Nigga,
it was
Ether
a song.
Was a fucking
a diss track.
But that shit was weak as fuck.
No, it wasn't.
Ether
was better.
Man, that was hard.
Bro, first of all, any diss song where you start the song off with "fuck Jay-Z," that's hard.
Man, it's just
niggas don't be saying niggas' names no more. That nigga start the song off with "fuck you, nigga."
Hey Drake,
you been on my dick, nigga. You love my style.
Okay, but Drake.
No, but man.
What?
All right, he did something different, but it was
Jay-Z's second diss song to Nas was hard too. I forgot. It's called
What you talking about? When
it's,
you
it's
did
ugly. Or
I did
like
what
that.
I did that where you know who and
that's Takeover. He said that in Takeover, but Takeover wasn't just about Nas. It was about Mobb Deep too.
I know.
So that's that. Fuck that song.
And that's what.
But
that's
the same thing that happened with Drake. Like Drake push-ups is hard, nigga.
You trying to do too much though.
Man, it's 20v1, nigga.
No, the song was hard. It's just not solely dedicated to find your ass up.
I'm bigger than you, and it's more than just you trying to talk to me.
Here's the thing, though. With the push-up shit, he should have never even gave no light to Rick Ross. Nobody was caring about Rick Ross. Nobody was caring about the other niggas that he was
Weeknd?
The Weeknd? Nobody gives a fuck that the Weeknd said anything about you. We care about what
Rocky?
We don't give a fuck. That nigga makes fucking dresses, nigga.
He impregnated his ex.
Nigga, we care more about what the fuck he do with Rihanna than what the fuck he doing in a booth.
Funny.
What I'm telling you is Drake took the wrong approach.
That's what lost the battle. He felt like he needed to.
No, he lost the battle because he decided to go.
Taylor Made was just for Kendrick.
Yeah, and that shit got taken down because you used somebody else's. It was.
So I'm saying, why the fuck are we discounting his shit, man?
Here's the thing. Why couldn't you do that in your own voice with the flow of Tupac? Like fucking
because we got AI.
That's where it gets
artificial.
That's where it gets tricky, bro. You can't do that. Like it's not even about
nigga. Snoop reposted it.
That's cool. And Kendrick addressed that. Said, I thought it was the edibles, nigga.
Game. You probably should have did Game.
You really think that Ether is ass?
Overrated. So when I say ass, I'm gonna preface this for everybody, even when it goes to sports players. No, I don't know. When it comes to sports players, when I say ass, I really mean overrated. So if I say like Jamal Murray is ass, no, I'm not saying he's a bottom feeder and he's not good. I'm saying he's not as good as you think he really is.
I think when this is over that we should all listen to it.
To Ether?
Yeah. Man, I don't think you've heard it in a while. Man, I think that's why you feel like that. I think it's been a minute since you listened to that song.
This nigga probably listened to it.
It was a big
every
moment.
diss song that comes out gets compared to that song.
So listen, it was a big moment. Like Control was a big moment for Kendrick when he said the whole and that goes for Jermaine Cole, Big Crit Wale. That shit was really ass though. I hope you jump out the skydiving with your grandparents. Dad, man, he starts saying some bullshit, and it's like that shit was really
That's not
ass.
what he said.
You know what song was ass? Is that the song? Is that the song
when
where he was
like that? It sounds ass.
Because that's what it was.
Is that the song where he was talking to Drake's son? Control?
No,
Control was old. Control was
like 2013.
Who was he dissing?
Everybody.
But he wasn't dissing anybody.
He wasn't dissing anybody.
It was like
How to Rob.
What?
Yes.
It was like How to Rob.
Yes. Yeah. Sort of.
Because 50
a little bit more.
50 dissed everybody on How to Rob.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it wasn't serious though. Like
50 dissed niggas.
Let's get into the ring, bro. Like
But I'm trying to get rid of you as a competition. Like I'm trying to take your fan base and make them out.
Like I love
listening. So he was dissing. He dissed everybody on that shit. That was irrelevant. I mean,
he called everybody out. Yeah,
I'm gonna listen to that shit then.
You ain't seen Control?
I don't know.
It's ass.
I gotta hear the beat.
It's when I say ass, it just means overrated, guys.
Yeah. This nigga think he bud.
Man, cause that shit ass, man.
Trash.
Yes, man. That's how I be feeling, man. Dwight Howard, man, you trash, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know if culture.
But he not overrated, Dwight Howard.
I don't know if culture really determines the music.
So when you
because
talk about
there's so much music that sounds the same from different artists that come out from. You can be like, okay, we got Dirt, but then you got 30 different Dirks that do the same exact.
But
shit.
they were influenced by Dirt.
Exactly.
Musically.
They're influenced by
not lifestyle, musically.
But they are influenced by the lifestyle because they think that in order to live this, in order to rap this,
where they're from, they're probably living that way.
And that's my point. But
they were going to be living that way anyway. They didn't know about Dirt. Their parents were not playing Dirt.
I'm talking about even like Fabio and even like these niggas are not. Oh, somebody calling you.
It's Aaron. Right here.
This nigga is crazy.
I told her to call my phone.
This nigga. Anyway, but I'm just saying, like, I think the culture of what is popular dictates how people try to live, which is why you have so much shit on social media with people trying to live above their means, doing shit that they can't afford, doing shit they can't do in real life, but they still gonna do it.
Yeah.
I think the music has changed the perception of a lot of people's, like, what is success. Success is not necessarily spending a whole bunch of money on this, that, and the third, but that's what the culture has accepted as success because music tells you, I'm in the fucking Ritz-Carlton. Nigga, you in fucking Super 8? Nigga, you in Super 8? You can only afford a motel and shit? Like, that's just the way I feel about the fucking culture versus.
Damn, that's disrespectful.
It's alright. I thought it was a FaceTime, but then I remember you got an Android.
That's disrespectful.
She could have answered a video call.
Oh, you got a video call?
Yes, we have video calls, man. That shit.
I'm not hip. My bad.
Hey, anyway.
Well, that's just the way I see it. It's like the lifestyle of regular niggas is changed by the music that they listen to
and social media.
Listen to?
Me?
I listen to a lot of Kanye.
Why?
Old Kanye.
Why?
I was gonna wear his shirt.
I like lyrical. I like.
Why though?
Why do I listen to Kanye? Because I'm telling you, I like lyrical stuff that uplifts me. I like things that make me feel like I'm greater than.
Oh my god,
that's terrible.
That ain't laying on his neck.
And he up like nothing happened.
Man, you adrenaline. He about to go get a.
That's that young boy shit.
He about to go get a.
That nigga like.
He about to go get a tour.
And he like 23, 24, like that.
Probably younger than that. He a rookie.
Like,
you know the NBA rookies be like 18, 19.
Bro,
no, he a 4-year.
He a 4-year starter.
Yeah. So he like 22, 23. But anyway, I listen to J. Cole. I listen to Nas. I listen to
J. Cole.
That's the type of nigga you
J.
are.
Cole.
So you don't listen to.
I low key lost some respect for that nigga, bro. I used to fuck with him, but how you gonna come out talking about? I ain't slept in 2 days. I felt so bad. I took that shit down because he didn't want to get in that fucking paint with Kendrick, nigga. That's why. Because he knew he was gonna be the next Grammy. The song was gonna be a Grammy winning against his weak ass.
He saw it was going personal.
J. Cole, nigga.
I'm not trying to be here for personal battles.
I did hear that Schoolboy Q told nigga like, look, he really don't like Drake, so like, stay out of that.
Yeah,
shit.
like
I did hear that, but still, nigga,
he already saw it going. Man, y'all about to have a personal.
But it's like this. It's like this.
This is for y'all, not for me.
It's like if I punch you in your face, right, and I'd be like, my fault, bro. I shouldn't have did that.
No, that's
don't beat my ass though.
So look,
I'm sorry, bro.
That's
No,
like if
fuck
we
that,
we
bro.
playing like slaps, right? Or like a slap box or some shit like
Yeah.
that. And I slap you like gee, but I know you really fight and I don't really fight. It's like, man, you know we was just playing.
No, we
you
won't.
know I ain't
Nah.
This
I ain't no
nigga went-
bitch or nothing, but
He
like
went on tour with Drake
but
and
I
say
ain't,
that shit in
I'm
front
not
of
trying
everybody.
to fight you like
If I
right
was
now.
him, I would have took it down. If that's the route he wanted to go, I would have hit up Kendrick personally. Like, hold on, we not playing. This is serious. I'm like, okay.
Man, I dissed you.
Never mind.
No,
But I wouldn't have been
man.
there. Everybody, I ain't slept in 2 days, man. This is one of the saddest moments of my career. Like, bro, come on with that bullshit. You a rapper, nigga.
Man,
You big three, right?
Again, that's something.
Kendrick said, "Fuck the big three. It's just Big Me. All y'all
Well, that's
niggas
not true,
suck."
though. That's not true.
Kendrick said
Kendrick
that on
is
his own.
still number 3.
Kendrick said,
I
"Fuck
mean,
the
let's
big
rap.
three." Oh, he's above J. Cole.
That's
now.
what I'm saying. It ain't just
Kendrick
him,
is
though.
above J. Cole. He performed at the Super Bowl.
I mean,
But Drake is still above Kendrick,
I'm
though.
just talking about
Facts.
streaming
Okay,
numbers.
so that's why I'm saying Kendrick is a better performer. That's like
No, he's not a
To
good
me-
performer. He's a good artist, though.
he's a good he's a
He
good
puts
performer.
on a great performance.
He'll put on a better show than fucking
Drake.
I ain't want to do this, but Lil Wayne. He will put
I
on.
mean-
Lil Wayne raps his songs without the lyrics in the background. Everybody else plays the song and
so
raps
that's
over
when
the
it comes
song.
to putting on.
Lil Wayne
performance,
doesn't.
though.
Lil Wayne plays his instrumental and raps the
Do
song.
Chris Brown sing his songs while he dancing and doing all that extra?
Nigga,
shit?
Chris
No,
Brown
but he's
is a
one of the
better
greatest-
performer than the best.
But he's a performer. That's what I'm getting at. He's a performer.
Lil
Kendrick
Wayne was
Lamar is a
rapper.
performer.
What he's
as
saying
well.
is Lil Wayne is a rapper, and Kendrick is a rapper and a performer.
He's an artist.
You're right.
Kendrick
Because
is a full artist.
what was the shit? The pop out shit where everybody came.
Yeah.
That was dope as a bitch.
So he's doing things that it's just like for me the whole Trey Songz versus Chris Brown. I think Trey Songz is a better songwriter and sing. Well, I don't know if
Yeah, come on
people
with that
argue about the
bullshit.
singing shit, but
Chris Brown is
is
one
a
of the
way
greatest.
better performer.
He's a better performer. Bro, Chris Brown.
Yodeling is singing at the end
It's
of the
not
day.
good though.
Chris
Man,
Brown is
it's
one of the
a
greatest
full
artists.
singer.
Sound good.
I disagree. He
like
put up a lot of shots and
Chris Brown?
he got a
He's
lot
not
of
one of the
misses.
greatest artists?
He
To
said-
me,
Since 2003,
When you
he's
talk
been
about-
relevant. He's had a hit every year since.
When you talk about artistry and totality, yes. But if it's just
I
music,
think Chris Brown
if we just
Should I say
going
it?
what's on wax,
better than Michael Jackson.
cap. All right.
He could do everything Michael Jackson could do, and he could backflip. Michael Jackson ain't never did no backflip. And he from Virginia.
I was with you to that.
Man, but he not from Virginia.
Michael
He not
Jackson
from
is
75.
a bigger icon. He's more iconic. Yes, but Chris Brown, he could sing better than Michael Jackson, and he could dance
He don't have
just
more
like.
hits. He don't have more hits.
Bro,
than Michael
don't
Jackson.
do that, bro. Don't do that. Michael Jackson is the greatest entertainer.
He don't have
Yes,
more hits than Michael Jackson.
He might
You say
not.
He can sing better than.
he
Michael
can sing better than
No.
Mike. Don't do that, bro.
No.
His voice, he
No.
will sing Michael Jackson out the
I-
studio
I
every
always-
time, bro.
I always think that is
No.
His performance style is better.
I always think that's just a
it's-
personal opinion. Like
Bro.
that's really opinion based. Yes, thank you for the red one because that's really opinion based.
It is.
You don't have any facts on how good somebody can sing.
For one, Michael Jackson never sung in his actual voice.
That's because it was
You
he was
asked him
trying to
that?
appeal to a certain
No,
audience.
have you ever heard Mac? There's numerous videos online.
He has a
that
real
you can
voice.
literally look at.
It's
him,
a
and he
game
has
that was called
It was a boxing game.
yeah, he used his real voice in the boxing game and that shit is like
His voice is
kinda
deep.
like- it's weird though.
This
It's a
man
weird beat.
literally sung
So
in
when he
a
was in-
different
when he-
octave when he was
When he did his interviews, he used a
Yeah,
he
different
lived
voice.
different voice every
Oh.
single time to not come off as
his vocal
aggressive.
coach told him to
You're
keep a
crazy.
voice like this. So
Keep it, man. Chris
Yeah.
Brown
I
did not
think
have nothing.
Chris
on
Brown,
Michael Jackson.
Chris Brown can sing better than Michael Jackson.
You
Michael
can say-
Jackson is a better performer only because Chris Brown's whole performance shit is based off of
Let me just
inspired by
say-
Michael Jackson. But Chris Brown could backflip like
I
a
understand.
motherfucker.
I understand.
Michael
you-
Jackson ain't never do no backflip.
I
on
understand
stage.
you a YN, but if Michael Jackson,
Michael Jackson been doing it since 6.
hey, when I saw this
Yeah.
podcast, I don't even remember what it's called, but the dude said if Michael Jackson would have did a backflip, everybody would have died. There was somebody who Michael Jackson had a point in his career where
That
he
nigga
would
pointed
walk
at the bitch and
on
she
the
passed
stage
out.
and everybody would pass out.
He would walk on stage and stand there for 10 minutes and
Hey.
wait for everybody to
And
stop screaming for him.
Bitches will pass out and shit, and they be carrying people out the crowd. I
Chris
seen a
Brown,
video of that
Chris
shit.
Brown does not touch a fucking.
Bro, but you have to
Chris
understand.
Brown,
nail
Chris
to
Brown,
him.
Chris Brown get
That doesn't
$1,000
count.
for a picture.
Who gives a
Just
fuck?
grabbing the ass.
You
Exactly.
You think Michael
Hey,
Jackson even
hey,
good enough?
you-
Going back to back with the gay nigga. and
Yeah,
shit.
like
You feel me?
this nigga.
You-
I mean,
You
he
can't
getting
even
thousands
touch
of.
Michael Jackson.
No, you couldn't have.
You never could touch Michael Jackson. There was no $1,000 that he was. That's not worth my time.
Okay, but you have to understand.
That's
before
not.
that-
worth
yeah,
my
that was-
time.
before now.
We're talking about the '90s where $1,000 was worth way more than $1,000
Bro,
now.
back
And
then-
this nigga said $1,000 ain't worth shit to me, nigga. Get the fuck away from me.
Bro.
I don't want to be near y'all. I'm gonna hang my baby off a balcony, and y'all still gonna love me.
Bro, back then,
I'm gonna get accused
Celebrity-
of fooling with kids.
celebrities, before social media,
Yeah,
celebrities
still gonna tell me.
was way more accessible. Or it was less accessible than it is now.
For sure.
So when you
Sure.
see them, it was more of like
Wow.
a god
I finally
figure.
saw
for sure.
Like angelic when they seen them and
Yeah.
shit. Now we see them post every day. They go live. They more accessible
Michael
now.
Jackson would be more like a Kendrick Lamar than a Drake, where he's posting every 5 years when he has something
Michael
to
Jackson
do.
is a funny guy.
No, that's like
I don't think
Cardi.
Michael
Cardi,
Jackson might do interviews, but I'm talking about like as far as his own personal content.
I think
If
he
Michael
would've-
Jackson was in our time, he would be more strategic than it is. Like I'm just gonna put out pop album, pop
Like-
record.
No, yeah, when it
Like-
comes to music, I
Yeah.
don't think so. But he would still be doing the whole.
he was
That's
still be
why-
out there.
That's why Cardi
yeah.
music sells so fucking good, bro. Because the nigga, I don't personally like Cardi, but
Who the
Why
fuck
not?
brought up Cardi?
I'm just saying. The,
You know he a bar.
the reason the nigga does not talk,
A bar.
I'm not talking about Cardi B. I'm talking about Playboy Cardi. The nigga doesn't
Oh.
talk ever. He don't make videos. He don't post nothing. He'll just
Just talk about
come
a
out of
bar.
nowhere and
I'm
drop some
confused
shit.
as fuck at this point.
I'm
Oh,
just
I heard it was
saying,
Cardi.
the way that you was saying Michael Jackson would only post every 5 years, he would be strategic in that way. I was just comparing it to how Playboy Cardi do his
Don't
shit.
do that. Don't compare Michael Jackson.
I'm not comparing Michael Jackson
Yeah,
to
that's
Playboy
bad.
Cardi. I'm comparing the
I
strategy.
understand what you're saying.
I'm comparing the
I
strategy
understand what
but
you're
that's
saying,
too bad,
but
to
still,
who
bro.
uses that strategy in today's world.
That's more like a Beyonce thing, where you do a surprise album.
She dropped that shit at midnight and then
Exactly.
went fucking platinum
Don't
first
put-
week. No promo. That's hard.
Now
So
you
that's
see-
a real conversation right
that's
there.
a conversation.
Well, I think Beyonce
Don't talk
is
about
bigger than
Playboy
Mike.
Cardi. And that I
And-
will entertain.
And
Chris Brown
why-
being a better overall.
I'm just saying better
Artist.
singer. I'll say one thing I'll stand
Chris
on.
Brown could never drop a
He's a better
surprise
singer.
album and it do well.
Shit, I'm gonna listen to it.
Who? Chris
I
Brown.
mean, he did.
That's a lie.
Drop a surprise.
Exactly.
album,
Like,
You talking about that
Come on.
150
That's a
songs?
and it didn't do well.
Yeah, I know.
It was 150 songs.
No, I really don't know.
It
I
was
don't
a
listen
lot
to
of
Chris
songs,
Brown. I
though.
don't support.
It was like 80.
Women beater. That's just honestly. I'm
He
sorry.
hit back.
Exactly. She was beating on him with the stiletto
He
first.
hit back.
Why the fuck are you even in the car with her? You knew.
He hit back.
You know when a bitch about to hit you.
As a fellow,
And apparently-
nigga, he hit back.
Not on you on
As a
camera now.
fellow nigga beater.
They don't see my face. As
But,
a fellow nigga, he hit back.
Apparently she
He's
spit on him.
innocent.
She was beating him with the stiletto.
Man, that don't make
Did
it
you
right.
watch the documentary?
No, I-
She hit first.
Two wrongs don't make it right.
Yeah, no.
If a motherfucker keep hitting you, what you gonna do?
Leave.
No.
Hit
Yeah,
in
no.
the car.
I'm with you. I'm with you. But if you can't control your emotions,
He started singing his song. I'm fucking weak.
Now he should have put her out the car, but what you gonna say? Get out the car on the
I'ma
interstate.
get out the car.
Get out the car on the interstate. No, you're gonna
what
hit
you
her
gonna
ass
ask him
back.
about the pizza and chill shit.
oh, that's you. I thought that was bro. No, that's a hell of a line though. I don't remember. I don't know if I said I had a question.
I don't
Yes.
want to come home to a home
home
cooked
cooked meal. I
I
want to
rather
chill.
with my niggas eat some pizza and chill.
That's a hell of
That's
a
a
bar.
hell of a line.
That's a hell of a line.
Man, you can't tell me that sometimes
That's-
when you older, right? Sometimes you're not older yet, but you be like, damn.
I gotta go home to my girl.
Yeah, man. So you like, damn, man. I just,
Bro,
You're not
I
older
just rather
yet.
be fucking playing the game or something right now. Like,
I don't know. I never lived with a girl. Well, one time when I was 18, but that was for a little bit. That was only for a little minute. But I used to be with my niggas before I go over there and shit. So I understand what you're saying, but shit. That's just a hell of a bar, though. You married?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a hell of a bar to be married. I ain't gonna lie.
It's not that bad though. It's not that bad.
She be listening to your music?
Oh, it's still going.
24, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I knew
but,
last
she
time I
knows
checked, we
my
were on the
music
15-minute
exists.
mark.
Like I rap it to her before I go record.
But I'm gonna
that
go
shit.
ahead and just restart.
But she be like, "Why the fuck you write that?" And it's like, man, you know why I wrote that.
Yeah.
And what was the first thing I asked you? Your wife hear this shit? When you played the first song that you played "Be Free for Me," and I said, "You let your wife hear this shit?" You said, "Yeah."
I'm gonna tell you how. I'll tell you how it happened, right? So, I got other songs that I had did, but I ain't never put nothing out. And she was telling me like, "Man, you dog me out in all these songs, this and the third, yada yada. Like, make a song that I would be proud of or something, yada yada." So, I'm like, "All right." You gonna help me, right? Like, cause
How long you know her for?
man, we've been since high school. We've been. It's a long story with that, but since high school. So she like I'm like, you gonna help me? She ain't answer me. So I'm like, all right, if I actually find a beat that goddamn rap on this, that, and the third, she'll help me. So I found like a little slow, like the shit that I found. I found it. And I was like, oh, da da da. Something about a ring is really what the first bar was. Is something about a ring. Something, 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 and a ring. It was the same melody. But I'm like, man, what else can I say? Like, I don't want this shit to be corny, like Chance the Rapper type shit, but this, that, and the third. So now, she ain't helping me. So I'm like, man, you want something from the store? So I go in the car, put that shit on the Bluetooth. I'm driving, and I'm like, you say you gonna leave, then just leave. I'm like, okay. I start thinking of the rhyming words, leave, and went back to the old way. You say you gonna leave, then just leave. Cause if I'm being honest, I just wanna cheat. So that's how that whole thing. I was driving in the car, and I'm like, man,
She heard that song?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She was tight. But I'm like, man, I asked you to help me. Because I ain't know what else to write. It was going...
So, hold on. You said, if you want to leave, just leave. Because, to be honest, I just want to cheat.
Yeah.
I did listen to the song before, but that's crazy work.
That's crazy work.
That is crazy work.
That's what I told her when I
that's
first
real,
listened to it. I mean...
You've been in situations like that?
I'm not in a relationship because, nigga...
You have never been in a relationship?
I'm going to cheat.
Exactly.
So ain't no
and
point
that
in me
was
getting a
before.
relationship.
That was before. That's not me. That's what I
you
was.
on camera say you gonna
This,
cheat.
that, and the third.
Fuck it. Y'all know who G Money is. Y'all know who I am. Fuck.
But yeah, so it was.
I'm gonna cheat.
It was just tapping into what I was at a time in my life, and
So you was just bringing it back. That's not current feelings.
No.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'm married
I
to
shouldn't even ask you.
That doesn't mean anything, considering the topic of the song.
Nah, man. But I mean, I'll be writing shit still.
So anyway, back to the topic. So based off the examples I gave for how music affects culture, how do you feel like culture affects music?
So that's why, as a person who makes music, I only rap about shit that I know. Like, I've been through the breakups. I've been through being a dog ass nigga. Like, these are the things that I can verbalize. I can't verbalize about. I could, but it won't feel right for me, right? And I feel like those people are more so actors. And you see a lot of, well, I ain't gonna say a lot, but you see artists going into trying to have acting careers because that's what they're doing anyway. So
Yeah.
it's when you talk about like the the staples, the people who've been around forever and seem to never go anywhere, it's usually because, nigga, what they are rapping about or were rapping about is their real life. I don't have to make up or pretend about anything. I don't have to put on this persona because I'm simply me.
I get that, but that's not the question.
What?
It's not about whether the artist makes it for it. So what you just explained is they make music for the culture, which is like, is it to the point where they live the life a specific way, or is it everyone they're around is living a specific life that, or are they literally being like, this is how I came up and niggas are trying to do the same shit?
So what I'm saying is, once that music has been made, only a select few of only a specific group of people is going to listen to it.
Right.
You're not. You have outliers, sure, but when you talk about a person's fan base, it's usually people who live what they're hearing. Right. I heard it. The music. I was living like this before I ever heard the music. These guys already were doing or involved in something of the sort to where, hey, this matches what I fuck with this. This drill shit, I fuck with this. Yada yada, whatever it is.
Here's my issue with that. In the 90s, that was true. Early 2000s, that was true. Now,
I feel like it's still now.
I don't think it is now. I think now more people who make music, what's his name? Miles. Is that his name?
What song he got?
The shit. He ended up on a Kanye album. And the nigga doesn't say anything.
What song does he have, though?
Bad rappers happen, man. We talk about the staples of the game. Like, there have been bad rappers since the beginning of time.
Oh, is that the guy that made the Martin Luther King song?
Maybe.
Man,
he made a song with Northwest.
Man, stop, man.
He was like, Martin Luther King had a dream.
That nigga.
He had a song with Kanye?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. But you know they let him perform at Rolling Loud, too.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
I'm just saying
all you need is one.
You got people like him, Mario Judah. There's so many artists. There's so many artists out here that are gimmicks now, as opposed to in the past where everybody pretty much was living, especially in the hip hop scene, was living what they were rapping until they got outed as someone who was faking the funk. Even back then,
Biggie was
a lot of
faking
people
the
were
funk.
faking the funk, and it was one of those things where it's like you're portraying a persona to these people who think you're real, and they think like in order for me to be cool is to do the same shit that Biggie did, same shit that Tupac did, and Tupac
they were doing it before they hurt them.
They both was faking the fuck out of them.
I don't think so. So Tupac was a
Biggie was
Juilliard.
less faking the funk than fucking Tupac.
Yeah, for sure. Tupac was a Juilliard person. Actor.
Yeah.
Actor.
But that's what I'm telling you.
And then became the biggest quote unquote thug artist. He was on the biggest thug label with Suge Knight, Death Row, fucking Snoop Dogg. He had a persona.
But sometimes...
And people have bought into that so much that they think that's actually Tupac.
But sometimes you can... let's just call him a method actor, right? And if he falls into this role and he enjoys what he's doing now, nigga, I am this.
But I feel this, nigga. But that's my point. I think a lot more rappers now are method actors instead of actually living the life.
I don't think it's as many as you think. I think it's because it's an overpopulated.
You think Benny the Butcher is out here still selling coke?
Selling crack and all that snow?
You think Pusha T is still putting shit on a fisheye?
Fuck him.
No, nigga.
But that's what I am.
But that's all I'm rapping about because
that's how I started rapping.
But you're beyond that. That's why Jay-Z
but
has been.
But I still sell to the dope dealers.
And I get that, but that's why Jay-Z has been elevated to GOAT status because he now talks about things that are more relevant in his life now. Because you're not
What?
no longer trying to pander to a culture.
What happened
You're
to
no longer trying to tell people this is how you become a dope. This is dope dealer shit. If you ain't doing it like this, you ain't really a dope dealer. Nigga, you probably selling soap. You ain't really selling that shit that I sold. That's it's more of a red flag, but go ahead.
No, because I'm about to tell you what I'm about to say is Jay-Z hasn't really changed up his what do you want to call it? I don't want to call it mantra, but like how he portrays his music. He's been a hustler, right? So now his hustle has turned into this, and he's still trying to kick game like a hustle. He still raps about kicking game like a hustle. So he's only been about hustling. The last motherfucker who tried to change up what the fuck he was rapping about is named Chance the Rapper.
But here's the thing.
And that shit failed.
Here's the thing. You just explained the one thing that changes with time. Hustle. You cannot hustle the same shit in the 80s as you did the 90s, which is why Jay-Z is still relevant now.
Pusha T is relevant.
Pusha T is not. He come to Virginia and niggas don't even know what the fuck he's rapping.
Well, that's because I don't think they treat Virginia right. I don't think they treat Virginia right.
Fuck him.
Like
that nigga is from the beach and he claimed Norfolk. That shit is sad. I don't even know why they let him get away with that shit.
The block. The big block in there.
The white block?
Yeah.
We about to bust these niggas ass on Saturday.
The Steelers shit. Plug this in real quick.
Steelers shit.
The phone. Plug it in the top one. And plug. I'll get this. Let me see that. Let me see that.
Bitch. He ugly as fuck.
You look like Tree.
But I'm just saying.
Damn, that nigga.
You said he look like who?
He ugly.
That
nigga don't look like Tree.
He don't.
Man, that nigga. I'm gonna tell you who that nigga.
He
look
look like the dude from Snow on the Bluff.
No, that nigga
No,
look like the lion
Yes, he
off
do.
of Lion King 2.
What?
The Lion off of Lion King.
Now I swear to God, if you go to Lion King 2 and look up the nigga, look it up right now. I swear to God, you can be like, damn.
But
anyways,
yeah, I hustle is one of the only things that does transition through time. Like if you're a hustler, you know there's an end date for what you're hustling. So you
what was I saying to you today?
Well too,
okay.
Right?
What?
So when you talk about Jay-Z, he's an anomaly
hustling.
because he ended up getting with the biggest pop star to exist now. When you talk about somebody like Pusha, what the fuck can he rap about now other than dope? Owning a music label? Who wants to listen to that?
Fuck Pusha, nigga.
I mean, a lot of people listen to different things. Tyler Creator won a Grammy talking about driving a McLaren for fucking 4 or 5 songs. Listen to
the white folks.
Either way,
Somebody said when you get a Grammy, that means you sold your ass.
He is bi.
Young boy never sold his ass.
He don't have a Grammy.
Chill on my man.
He don't have a Grammy.
He do.
He
got
what?
What's your name with Tyler Creator?
No, Tyler Creator
So
got that
one
Grammy.
of them sold that. he took the heat for the rest of them, but in the end, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I feel like music has been a big...
You know who the biggest perpetrator of them all?
Who?
T.I.
Perpetrator?
On that note...
What's the definition of perpetrator?
On that note...
The nigga is
pull up the
basically
list,
perpetrator.
You want to start?
A culture vulture.
You want to start?
Oh, that's Drake.
You want to start?
No.
You want to start?
No.
Drake is a rapper.
He's a culture vulture. He take whoever is coming...
Different styles. He takes their
everybody that
sound.
signed to OVO, he took their style or they wrote some shit for him. The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
I Love McConaughey.
The Weeknd never signed with Drake, by the way.
He didn't?
No. They did a collab.
What about Party Next Door?
He is signed to Drake.
Yeah.
P&D.
And what's the other nigga? Mozzie? What's the dude that wrote Sick of these niggas. Hire some help. Get rid of these niggas. Fuck what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Mob Ties. Who wrote that song? That nigga signed to OVO too. I think his name Mosey or some shit like that.
Drake is
Where
a
is
culture
it?
vulture.
Alright, I'm not gonna go down that lane. I'm done with Drake until the summer. So in the summertime we'll talk about Drake again.
That's his name, Vory.
I'm good on Drake. You can say what you want about him right now. I'm not gonna defend him.
Drake is a culture vulture.
That's fine for now. But when the summer come back, I got you. Alright, we'll talk about Drake.
You ain't a fucking COD league, you a fucking